the Kai Cenat thing that people were fucking dunking on him for. I wonder if that one chatter is still in here who was like, bro, respond to Kai Cenat, respond to Kai Cenat, respond to Kai Cenat. Apparently Kai Cenat's like quitting streaming or something to focus on himself and, you know, make a what do you call it? Make a fashion line called Vivek. I don't know. I saw some stuff on TikTok, which, you know, good for him. I think everyone should pursue their passions. And what I found to be strange, though, is that like he's been uploading videos of him like self-improving himself, which, as you guys know, I'm a huge fan of and a big advocate of. And people have been dunking on him. One of the things that he's been doing is like reading. W growth, by the way. And apparently there's like words that he doesn't know while he's reading, and people are shitting on him for it. And I found that so strange. Do you have a clip? Yeah, like people have been talking about like this is ridiculous, all this shit.
Spontaneous. How do I?
Kai Cenat kept having to look up what certain words meant during his reading journey to become a better speaker. So here's the thing, okay? This is a vulnerable thing that he's doing. I mean, sure, it's easy to fucking, you know, dunk on him and be like, how do you not know how to say like spontaneity, whatever, right? Or spontaneous. I don't know what word he was trying to read, but as someone who knows many words, okay, I didn't, you know, come out of the womb knowing the words. There were plenty of instances where I had to look them up. It's the fucking lolcow culture of Twitch. I just find it really strange, especially because like the next generation is genuinely illiterate, right? The next gen is unironically illiterate. So I'm glad that like someone who is this impactful and this influential may get others to go on a similar journey to read books.
Pronounce that. Spontaneity.
And why did you have to react to that? Exactly. I don't know. I don't know why he wanted me to react to it, but I like that he's doing this, even though he's reading, what is it, like Atomic Habits or something? I hate those fucking self-help books. I mean, I think those are dog shit. He should be reading Vladimir Ilyich Lenin, I think. But, you know, baby steps, I guess.
Oftentimes when I don't know what a word is pronounced, I get to look at how it's pronounced and what it even means.
Spontaneity.
The condition of being spontaneous. Spontaneity. And spontaneity of life. Hardly such questions set up a false what does that mean?
Dichotomy.
A false dichotomy. What does that mean? A dichotomy. A division or contrast between two things that are or represented as being opposed or entirely different. Repeated.
I mean, bro, the government has failed the next generation, okay? Is so cooked. Anyone that takes the initiative and is not afraid to embarrass themselves on the process of learning, I'm on board with. I'm not going to make fun of them, okay? And I think those who do make fun of people like Kai either are unimaginably privileged already because they were fortunate enough to get a solid education, a reliable education. Because I had some friends, normies, that I know send me this to be like, you know, he's not. This is not a good look for. This is not a good look for us. Is basically what some of my friends who went to fucking great universities, as a matter of fact, Ivy League educations, were sending me this shit, and not realizing that like this is a good thing overall. Okay, and I think. Bad look for your friends? No, I know. I fucking told them. Listen, there's also a lot of people that are clowning on him on Twitter. And those guys are cowardly, okay? The reason why I say that is because they're mocking Kai because they're insecure about their own lack of growth. Okay? That's it. They're insecure about their own inability to change. I'm happy that he's doing this. It's a good thing overall. And yes, I do hope that Tim Pool watches Kai and then he also learns how to read. I remember when Adept went on your podcast and he was curious what philanthropist meant. It's good to ask and grow. Exactly. At least get him on some good literature, man. He's reading Atomic fucking Habits. Self-help books are evil as hell. I'm kind of joking, but still, yeah, no, I know. It's just... But it is whatever. Vladimir who again? Vladimir Lenin? Vladimir who? Lenin. Lenin. Yeah, some people make fun of this because they're fucking elitist, and others make fun of this because they're scared. Because they also didn't get an adequate education. And they're just, you know, they're scared of their own fucking intellect, I guess. In any case, you can start reading anything is good. Honestly, you can start reading fucking fiction. Like I read, dude, my love for reading when I was younger, and I certainly don't read as much as I used to back in the day. I'm not embarrassed to admit this. My love for reading exploded with Harry Potter. Okay. I read the fuck out of Harry Potter. I love that shit. Okay. I love that shit. And then Game of Thrones too. This is before J.K. Rowling had the brain rot from black mold growing in her house. We know you're a millennial. I'm just saying, dude. Girl to boycott.
Six 12:34 p.m. and I'm about to do 20 minutes of
Jeremiah Johnson, you can be mad at the amount of influence Kai Cenat has, or you can make fun of him, but Kai promoting literacy and thoughtful reading longer books to audience who are, for the most part, the dumbest teenagers alive is actually a very good thing.
reading to improve the way that I speak.
Like, Jeremiah Johnson finding a way to be a fucking asshole once again, even when he's talking about something in a positive way.
20 minutes. 3, 2, 1. Habit tracking is satisfying. This is the most crucial benefit of them all. Tracking can become its own form of reward. It is satisfying to cross an item off your to-do list, to complete an entry in your workout log, or to mark an X on your calendar. It feels good to watch your results grow. The size of your investment portfolio, the length of your book manuscript, and if it feels good.
Big TikTok about adapt on fear
I want you
and
to watch this clip with me here in a second and look for something that this guy in the white shirt does. It's very, very small, but I think is wonderful and I wish more people would do.
That. And,
Yeah, it's crazy.
You know, like give back and see and make a real impact on the world and like younger kids and try to help out in whatever way I can.
You're on your like philanthropic grind.
Philanthropic. What's that one?
The context of this is not super relevant. This is the Fear and podcast. It's a bunch of Twitch streamers that have a podcast. Sometimes they have a guest, including the guy in the white shirt who was formerly known as Phase Adapt and now is just Adapt. He's talking about a fundraising effort that he did recently for kids in Gaza. And they were able to generate a lot of money. They sent it over there. And as a result,
He's unlocking new word. No, I'm laughing because of the way Adapt communicates. I love it. Where he's like, "What's that? That's a new word he just unlocked." What's that one?
the organization he sent it to was able to do like a thing of fun stuff for the kids in Gaza. They sent him a video back, and the banner even said, "Thanks to Phase Adapt." That is all fantastic.
Yeah, he's prestiging. He's prestiging. W words.
Love to see it, but that's not what I'm talking about. What I'm talking about is when one of the hosts, Cutie, says you're on your philanthropic grind, and he stops the conversation to ask, "Philanthropic, what is that?" I'm never really bothered when people don't know what every word means, because of course nobody.
I feel bad because if this man is a Fear and watcher, he knows I dunk on Austin all the time when he doesn't know words. I would never do that to Adapt though, but it's Austin, so I'm gonna rip him. Because Austin didn't spend half of his life being an internet celebrity famous for doing trick shots. Okay? Austin went to college and he didn't even have friends. So he has no excuse. Like, he had to study. He had to be studious, okay? Because he was not going to parties at all. So that's the reason why whenever he does not know a word, I'm like, come on, man. The fuck? He should know all the words.
knows what every word means. I'm just a person that happens to really like knowing a lot of words. But the only way that you can learn a lot of words is by being exposed to them and then trying to find out what it is. And it is incredibly and increasingly rare to see someone, especially younger, being willing to stop a conversation about themselves to just ask what a...
Also, I'm realizing I do dunk on a lot of chatters sometimes because I think they're like fucking with me, but they probably might be genuinely curious. Maybe I should be more open-minded and kinder to people who will be like, what's that name? Vladimir what? But also at the same time, it's like there's a level of, I mean, I don't know. I just expect that there should be a level of knowledge here that you already have unlocked, that you've downloaded a little bit. You know what I mean? He's becoming self-aware. See, this is why. Who's Trump? Good one, chatter. Sometimes I think people are fucking with me. Sometimes maybe I could be kinder. I don't know. Sometimes I get annoyed because I'm like, I'm not fucking Google, man. You can look it up on Google. But you make me sick. All the good words I've memorized have now been replaced by meme words I learned from your stream. Okay, I always will remember the word lugubrious. Okay, SAT 2008. Immediately comes back from the walk and goes for the treats. What is this? The appetite on lady over here. Indubitably. Nah, freaky unk, you gotta be nicer to us and give us more feet pics.
Word was, and I loved that. And he did it without any hesitation. Did it without worrying about pronouncing it right.
Hey, Hasan, what does chomo mean? Child molester. Term common in prison, shortened for child molester.
he didn't, but it doesn't matter. They all knew what he was talking about. And did it without worrying about looking silly or stupid or anything, just because he didn't know a word. And it was kind of funny because he didn't know a word that described what he was doing. We have a growing literacy problem in this country, specifically amongst younger people, but not exclusively. And one of the only ways that we can help combat that is by encouraging the...
Can we get more big words? No. What's a trog? It's a slang that I came up with that's short for troglodyte, which is a substitute term that I try to use instead of the R word because I really liked saying the R word, and I've tried to take it out of my vocabulary. So I say troglodyte because it has like a decent mouthfeel, like the R word does. And it also sounds like a slur. Like when you say trog, it sounds kind of like a slur, right? Yeah, but that makes you sound like a nerd. Why? Troglodyte? I don't think so.
Understanding of the English language or whatever language it is that you speak. But
yeah, another one I started bringing back was dullard. I've been saying that a lot too. It's kind of a stupid term, like a silly way to say it. Out here innovating slurs, proud of you. Yes, because you have to. You have to. Euphemism treadmill. Trog is definitely a slur. Wait, what? No. Is it? No, it's shortened for troglodyte. What? Bro, you are too fucking woke for your own good. You woke of the year. Oh, I'm saying it sounds like one. Okay.
Language is only half of the battle. We are also being hamstrung by our inability to understand the English language on a spoken level. It limits our ability to communicate.
What does campus mean? I mean, it's oftentimes falsely deployed as a thought-terminating cliche against people who have a more nuanced perspective outside of positions that are pro-American foreign policy. But campus technically means that you are always reflexively defending any country that's nominally against U.S. empire. But in most circumstances, it's just like falsely deployed. I shouldn't be teaching motherfuckers these terms. And then because the libtards hear about it in here and then they start using it like the tanky stuff. Like everybody always in that tanky. Bitch, you don't know what the fuck a tanky is, okay? I'm a campist. I support Greenland. Me too. No, I'm reflexively in support of Greenland and the Danish military. Another fucking British invention. God damn it. What's the definition of a hog? Yeah, pigs that scream.
When we have a very limited amount of words with which we can use to communicate. And it can be hard sometimes. If we're in a conversation with somebody and they say something that we don't fully understand, it can be awkward or it can cause anxiety for people to be like, do I really want to stop the conversation and ask what it is they're referring to, even if it's a specific word? Or do I just want to kind of, yeah, totally. So I want to encourage more of that behavior. I think that small little thing.
This old soda clip about you feels relevant again?
And then someone in chat says something that sounds completely reasonable, right? But then, and I see the way Hasan reacts. Hasan gets so mad at this person. And the reason he gets mad is because he's already answered that person or that type of question or statement 50,000 times. So I'm sitting here like, well, can you answer the question, Hasan? I mean, that's a good point that they made. But then he goes on this rant about how f***ing dumb they are. And I'm like, you know what? I am stupid.
I feel so bad. I saw this video over the weekend, and I feel so. ICE just shot 2 more people in Minneapolis. Wait, what? Old Mike? It's not an old Mike. For the longest time, I thought wasp nationalism was referring to wasp the insect. I was like, I guess nobody likes wasps. We need a glossary for terms that I deploy with regular frequency, because I do say a lot of stuff that people have no fucking idea. I'm realizing. No, wasp is a white Anglo-Saxon Protestant. And wasp nationalism is what I believe Tucker Carlson believes in, which is white Anglo-Saxon Protestant nationalism. There is a Reddit thread. I think chauvinist and reactionary gets misused by leftists and libs a lot. They think reactionary is someone who doesn't think before speaking. I mean, it's kind of true, but not correct. Lamau, true. I mean, if you think reactionary means someone who doesn't think before speaking, then you're gonna be on the money 99% of the time, because all reactionaries don't fucking think at all. They don't think, period, because they're stupid. Hog was genuinely hard to find on Google. Yeah, because it's a made up term that I use. It's my term. That's why it's not like a mass adopted. I call reactionaries hogs. I call Republicans, reactionaries, conservatives, fundamentalists hogs. Fox confirms the shooting has happened. Oh my God. I'm told by 4 law enforcement sources there's been another ICE-involved shooting in Minneapolis tonight. I'm told ICE was making contact with a target who then allegedly assaulted an officer with a shovel or swung a shovel. Shots were fired and the suspect ran back into the house. No info yet on if any was actually shot, just as shots were fired. Very preliminary info. More as we get it. I'm now told the suspect, believed to be Venezuelan, was indeed shot, but is okay/stable and is now in custody. It is not your term, hog? Whose term is it? It's a pig, dude. No, I know, but I'm saying other leftist pages use it too. Okay, I think I 100% was first to market with that one. Calling conservatives hogs and then doing hog watch. You're legit arguing over a word? This whole community is killing you? Dorner Tactical uses it too? Okay. Hogwatch is one of the oldest segments on the broadcast. Yeah, I've been just saying it since like the internet says Chapo Trap House did it first. I don't think Chapo Trap House says Chud. Chapo Trap House's word is Chud. Says Matt Christman did it first. There's no ownership over a meme term. Holy fuck, dude. Move on. I mean, it's not that serious, man. We're just having a fucking silly back and forth. It's fine. Google Hogwatch. It references you in definition. Anyway. They were doing hog in 2018. Yeah, I was too. You use accountant as a slur and I'm sick of it. I haven't done that as much lately. I haven't done that as much. I used to do it all the time. I used to see it constantly. HVAC business owner is another one. Urban Dictionary credits you. Let's go. A segment found on Hasan Abi's Twitch streams that involve him and his chat reacting to right-wing individuals. The content in question may contain ugly crying, overt racism, casual bigotry, patriotic TikToks, public displays of the refusal to follow CDC guidelines, and so much more. Quick, bro, jump on Hasan's stream. He's about to start Hogwatch. HVAC business owner is the funniest one, to be honest, because I live in a small town with many HVAC business owners, and they're all hoggers. Oh, yeah, I saw this. This is the U.S. Department of Homeland Security released hospital photo ICE agent who murdered Renee Good after reports of internal bleeding. Current situation. This is so funny. This is fake, by the way. This is a satire post, guys. It's joking about CBS News. This is... If you didn't get that it's a fake photo, I just want you to... It's a MacBook charger. It's not real. Speaking of CVS, oh, what is this? Amazing that even Jack Daniels was like, do not involve us in this dork shit. Update, Jack Daniels parent co. Brown Foreman tells me it has nothing to do with CBS's Whiskey Friday concept. Jack Daniels is not involved in any such segment, nor do we have any awareness of the segment and any potential partnerships or sponsorships. That's awesome. ABC repeated it too. Trump officials are telling them this info. Yeah, the ICE agent who shot Renee Good in an alleged car ramming incident suffered internal bleeding. Multiple U.S. sources familiar with his medical condition. His medical condition. Like, brother, we saw it. We saw it. What do you mean his medical condition? Like, we saw the fucking footage, dude. Like, oh, did he hit a boo-boo? Did he get a little boo-boo after? At some point, he stubbed his fucking toe.